It's going to take more than faster internet to improve the current state of telecommunications north of 60. The recent report, Waiting to Connect, examines connectivity and disparity in internet access between urban, rural, and remote communities. Authored by nonprofit Council of Canadian Academies, findings show Canada has failed at meeting targets for equitable access to reliable, high-speed, and affordable internet. Lyle Fabian, president of Telecommunications Communications in Yellowknife, says he wasn't surprised by the findings.
These smaller players, are going up against, a large conglomerate like Northwest Tel, and the level playing field is just non-existent because the majority of the infrastructure, which is paid for by, public dollars and paid for and funded by the CRTC, and yet we still see no benefit in it.
And then there's the issue of unreliable internet.
We had, 3 severe network outages in the Northwest Territories. The second last one, Yellowknife was out, for a good 8 hours. The RCMP was down, the military was down, the GWT and the federal government of Canada was down. And again, all because of, we put all our eggs in one basket. And when that infrastructure, gets cut or gets damaged, we all pay the price for lack of connectivity.
A big takeaway from the report, the need to address how governments spend their money.
And we didn't understand how some of the current funding structures don't address those pieces. They address maintenance of equipment, the installation of equipment, getting the fiber in the ground, but they don't necessarily talk to small communities and say, okay, what is the extra support you need to make sure that everybody has the connection?
For Fabian, investing in Indigenous-owned community broadband will lead to social and economic development.
And that is to facilitate, numerous opportunities for Indigenous communities, which is, again, you can utilize broadband innovation for language and culture preservation, through the storage of, their digital storage and media of their language and culture, teaching demonstrations of their culture, language history and traditional practices, and then sharing this information, either locally or, throughout the world.
Charlotte Mort Jacobs, APTN National News, Yellowknife.